At the Central Park Zoo, Samson the lion tells his preteen son Ryan stories of his adventures in the wilds of Africa. Ryan wants to go to the wild too to learn how to roar like his father. But Samson disapproves of the idea. When the zoo closes, all the animals are free to roam. Samson and his friends, Benny the squirrel, Bridget the giraffe whom Benny has a crush on, Larry the dim-witted anaconda, and Nigel the unlucky but popular koala compete in a turtle curling championship. Ryan and his own friends accidentally causes a stampede which heads to the game and endangers the animals. Samson and Ryan have a falling out and Ryan runs off before Samson can apologize. He later sneaks into a green intermodal container which is rumored to be heading to the wild. Just as he regrets his decision, Ryan suddenly gets locked inside the container, which is then loaded onto a freight truck, shipping him away. With the help of a pigeon, Hamir, Samson and his friends go after Ryan, hiding in a garbage disposal truck, but Benny falls overboard. After passing through Times Square and nearly being crushed in the truck, the group encounters a pack of rabid stray dogs. Samson escapes through the sewer rather than fighting as his friends expect for him to do. There, they take directions to the docks from two streetwise alligator brothers, Stan and Carmine. The next morning, they steal a tugboat during a hectic escape from the harbor. After reuniting with Benny, who has followed them with a flock of Canada geese, Samson manages to drive the boat with Larry's help and the geese lead them to the right directions toward Ryan's ship. A few days later the boat runs aground in Africa, where all the animals in the area are being evacuated by the carriers, as a nearby volcano is about to erupt. They witness Ryan run into the jungle, but Samson is unable to find him. After failing to eat a crude hyrax, his friends questions if he has ever been in the wild before, to which he forlornly confirms. The rest of the group heads back to the ship, but Samson continues to search for his son. While walking, he sees plants and rocks changing colors, which he attributes as his instincts working. Nigel is abducted by a herd of wildebeests who reside in the volcano and their leader Khazar pronounces him, the Great Him, based on an omen he received when he was young, about to be devoured by lions. A toy koala fell from a plane and scared the lions away, saving his life. This experience made Khazar to believe that the Great Him will help him and his kind create a change in the food chain that will allow prey to become predator and vice versa. In order to that, he thinks the wildebeests have to eat a lion. Bridget and Larry are also get captured and plan to be eaten as well. Ryan hides up an old tree, but a gang of vultures attack him under Khazar's orders. The branch breaks and traps his paw. Samson hears Ryan's cries and runs to save him, scaring off the vultures. The two reunite but are interrupted by the wildebeests. Ryan is shocked when Samson tells him to run. They retreat to a tree where Samson reveals the truth about his past. He was born in a circus and was unable to roar just like Ryan. Samson's rude, selfish, derivative, hateful and possibly abusive father disowned him and allowed him to be sent to the zoo, where he lied about his origins to avoid humiliation. The wildebeests discover them and push the tree over the cliff, with Samson still hanging on. Ryan is captured and taken to the volcano. After a run-in with a group of female German dung beetles, Benny finds Samson and gives him the confidence to be himself, even if he is not from the wild. They soon find out that Samson's instincts were actually two chameleons named Cloak and Camo, who have been leading Samson to the volcano, so he would help them defeat Khazar's army. Samson uses the chameleon's camouflage abilities to sneak into the volcano, but when his disguise blows off due to the intense heat of the mountain, Khazar orders his army to attack. Seeing Samson in danger, Ryan climbs onto a catapulting device and launches himself at Khazar, finally letting out a roar. With Khazar distracted, Samson easily overpowers him. Ryan tells Samson that he is happy to have him as a father. The other wildebeests are touched by this and refuse to serve Khazar any further. Samson then gains the courage and roars powerfully enough to push back a charging Khazar. The group and the wildebeests flee, except for Khazar, who is trapped in the erupting volcano, in which he gets crushed to death by a falling rock. They manage to escape on the boat and travel back to New York.